Leading stories, trending topics, changing narratives. You're listening to the Critical Conversations podcast.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Critical Conversations podcast, everyone. I go by the name of Dr. Rick Daniels, Director of Institutional Equity and Inclusion, right here at Oakton College. Thank you for tuning in. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here, and I appreciate that. I'm breaking protocol today. You know, normally I talk about how this podcast is about issues that take place in the larger society and the ways in which they impact our work at Oakton. But I have to admit that this episode is personal. It's personal. The title of this episode is Rhythm and Resistance, a tribute to D'Angelo. Michael Eugene Archer, known to the world as D'Angelo, was a musician, a vocalist, a songwriter, a multi-instrumentalist, a Grammy Award winner. He was one of one. Nobody else like him. And his music touched my life in an unbelievable way. And so many other lives as well. But did you also know he was a freedom fighter? He was a revolutionary. He was a lyricist that painted pictures with words that made clear all the ways in which society needs to improve. He spoke truth to power through lyrics. And so today, we want to highlight not his romantic songs that spoke about love, songs like Lady, songs like Brown Sugar, songs like Untitled, How Does It Feel? But we want to also uplift the songs that had themes of social justice, themes of unity, themes of pride, themes of roots, like the one you're hearing now. This song is called Africa, which had themes of heritage, identity, and ancestral pride. And this song is special to me because it reminds me of my time in Ghana, West Africa, when I was just a young travel study student listening to this song as I was in the motherland. And some of the lyrics that touched me says, "Every day I see you grow and remember what you already know. I receive the love that radiates from your glow." You see, I believe that D'Angelo learned what I learned all those years ago, that before he could speak truth to power, he had to root himself in where that power came from. Yeah. Let's get into it. All right, so this beautiful instrumental that you're hearing in the background with Questlove on the drums is a song called The Line. The Line. And this song speaks to themes of courage, sacrifice, and spiritual warfare. And that's evident, not just in the bluesy groove that you hear, but some of the lyrics say things like, I said the pressure is on from every angle. For real. Political and personal. For real. Will I hang or be left hanging? Will I fall off or will it be banging? All I know is up to God. It's up to God. It's up to the man upstairs. But I tell you what I will do. What's that? I'm gonna hold. That's right. Hold on. Hold on to my pride. I'm gonna hold on to my pride. And the reason why this song resonates with me so much is because it reminds me of my journey in diversity, equity, and inclusion work. Yeah. I spent the last 13 years of my career steering my ship towards DEI work. And now I find that my entire profession is under attack by the federal government. You see, this is interesting because it may be one thing for you to think about it from a sentimental standpoint or maybe an ideological standpoint, but my whole career is on the line right now. Whole career. So when you talk about changing titles, When you talk about changing structures, it's not just the way you think about it or look about it. It's about people like me that have shifted their entire career towards this work, and now we have to fight in a way that's unreal. But I tell you what I will do, I'm going to hold on to my pride.
That's right.
I'm going to hold on to my faith. I'm going to hold on to the work that must be done. You see, this is about a soldier's creed. It's not just about literal warfare, but about spiritual and moral battles that we have to fight each and every day. It draws parallels to the civil rights struggles. Standing in truth, even when it cost you. He used music and faith to speak truth to power. Yeah. Speaking truth to power. That was a theme of D'Angelo's career. And that's evident in the song that you're hearing in the background right now, which is entitled Till It's Done, off the Black Messiah album in 2014. This song speaks to themes of environmental and moral accountability. And I could talk about it all day, but I'm going to quote Nelson George, who said, this song is not just about a charismatic leader, but it's about people rising up in Ferguson and in Egypt and in Occupy Wall Street and every place where a community has had enough and decides to make change happen. See, D'Angelo extends his lyrics beyond race and ethnicity and talks about climate change. And some of the lyrics say, carbon pollution is heating up the air. Do we really know? Do we even care? He talks about wars that were happening across the globe. He says sons and fathers died, soldiers, daughters killed. Question ain't, do we have the resources, but do we have the will? He said these questions call to us for us to reflect upon. Where do we belong? Where do we come from? You see, D'Angelo's lyrics discussed how we expanded social justice to the point where we talked about environmental destruction as a moral and spiritual crisis. He also gave a nod to Archbishop Desmond Tutu and the alignment of ecological justice. You see, it's not just about the voice of warning, but also the collective responsibility that we all have to serve the earth. You know, D'Angelo was a musician that used vulnerability and the groove within the music to draw people into truth. And he did that in this last song that I'd like to highlight. And this song is called The Charade, also off of his last album, Black Messiah. And some of the lyrical passages point to themes of racial injustice and systemic oppression. And he said, all we wanted was a chance to talk. Instead, we only got outlined in chalk. Our feet have bled 1,000,000 miles we've walked, revealing at the end of the day, the charade. He also said, with the veil off our eyes, we'll truly see, and we'll march on. And it really won't take too long, revealing at the end of the day, the charade. And so these 4 incredible tunes lead us to 4 critical questions that we can all be considerate of. And here they are. How deeply are you connected to your roots and where you come from? What are you willing to put on the line and risk for your convictions? Are you ready to stand up and speak truth to power? And how are you shaping the world for those who will come after you? I don't have the answers to these questions, but I bet you do. Rest in power to the great Michael Eugene Archer, also known as D'Angelo. We love you. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
The Critical Conversations podcast is recorded at Oakton College, located at 1600 East Gulf Road, Des Plaines, Illinois. The show is sponsored in part by the Oakton College Educational Foundation, produced by Erick Rohn, coordinated by Brenda Cruz, and hosted by Dr. Rick Daniels. For more information or to connect with us, email critconpod@gmail.com. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time for more Critical Conversations.